Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. You owe it to yourself to succeed in life. You owe it to yourself. Seriously, it doesn't want to succeed in life. That's one thing you need to be selfish with. You need to be thinking, no, you ain't doing it for the greater good or for the world. Yeah, ultimately you're going to probably be doing something that's going to benefit the planet, but you need to do it for yourself. I'm going to tell you what. I've lost count of how many people I've met who were suffering in life. They were sad. You know, as Les Brown, the great Les Brown would say, there are more people, if you go to a cemetery rather, you'll see more dreams that were buried. There are so many people out there that had great ideas for something. Great ideas, great talent for something. They could cook, write, sing, make music. They could do whatever. Maybe teach, maybe do stuff with their hands, maybe build, maybe draw. I mean, just talent. But it's inside of them. It's inside of them. In fact, sometimes people may hate on somebody who's doing just what's inside of them. You might have somebody who's a great artist and they'll hate on art. But what they really hate is not the artists themselves. They hate that they're not doing it. Or like you get a lot of, I don't care, it could be on social media or whatever, people hating on somebody. They wish they could do it. Or they see somebody with a lot of charisma, a lot of talent. They wish they had that talent. But you know what? It's inside of them. It's inside of them. They wish they had it. They wish they were able to do it. Many people are sick. And when I mean sick, physically sick, because they're not doing what they were meant to do. And it could be myriad reasons. It could be myriad reasons why they're not doing it. And I can't get into that. Every individual has a personal reason. Maybe somebody told them they couldn't do it. Maybe somebody really jumped on their case. But I'm going to tell you what. You want to do it not for the people out there and everything. You want to do it for your own happiness. I've seen people who are just happy, smiling, because they doing what they love to do, no matter what it is, no matter how hard the work might seem to an outsider, they love it. You know, I knew this young lady. I call everybody young, but I knew this young lady who had a couple restaurants. And she said her secret ingredient was just putting love into the food. She loved cooking. She just loved cooking. And it's a powerful thing. The things I do now, I'll use myself for an example. I love doing this. That's why I can always come up with topics to talk about and everything, because I love doing this. And I've always joked about having 1,000 jobs, but there were plenty of times I was on a job I didn't love it. And I was doing what I could to survive. And there's plenty of people out there. They working, but they don't love what they do. You owe it to yourself to do something that you love to do, that you feel good doing. There are many people who, once they get into what they love to do, they can go through it. Many businesses, people will do what they have to do. I remember a young man who was a poet. He was a poet. Now, he could have been doing something, making a lot of money, but he really wanted to be a poet. And yeah, he had to sleep on couches and everything, but he loved what he was doing. Now, how far he went, I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with him. But this is what he loved. I've met artists, people who are writers, especially writers. As a writer myself, I've met plenty of people who did what they had to do as writers because this is what they wanted to do. You got to do what's inside of you, because when you don't, and yeah, there's plenty of occasions where you can't. For whatever reason, you still got to be responsible. You might have a family or something. That's understandable. But you know what? Let's use a writing example. There have been some writers, they will work on a regular 9-to-5 job, and then either early in the morning before they went to the job or when they came back, they will work on their writing. They'll work on their writing. I remember when I first started doing videos, I was working a 9-to-5 job. And I would go to work, do my thing, but then I would come back, shower, and then record a video. I did what I had to do. It was, you find a way. I'm gonna tell you what, whatever it is, and you have to do it, because I've seen people sad, talking about, well, I wanted to do this, but they would do everything else. I personally know some people who might even watch this video. I'm not putting any names out or anything, but they not happy because they not doing what they really wanted to do. In fact, one person, and this person might know who they are when I say this, will say, you know, Rom, you were right. I should have been doing what these things. That's because this person is extremely talented. And no telling what type of talents that you have. No talent. I don't care what you doing for a living. Yeah, you got to do some stuff. You might have to do some stuff you don't like for money and all of that. Trust me, I've been there. Yeah, when I talk about working on those 1,000 jobs, I didn't just work all these 1,000 jobs because I loved it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially if you have family, but you still stick with it. And that's one of the things that I had to do. My main thing is writing. And trust me, there were times I had to write when I did not feel like writing. But it was, I might have been tired from the job or something, but I would get in there. And there were times when that writing has really got me through some things. It has gotten me through some things. And I'm gonna tell you what, I feel good because of it. Every one of you, every single one of you has a talent. Every single one of you. I don't care what your financial situation is. I don't care where you live on the planet. I don't care what your gender is, what your racial background is. Every single one of you is blessed with a talent. This world needs your talent. But even more so than the world, you need your talent. You need your talent. As I said, I've lost count of how many people I have met who have not brought their talent forward. Or they will talk about doing something and they still wouldn't do it. You have to do it. You owe it to yourself to succeed. To not only bring that talent forward, but to succeed in that talent. You owe it to yourself to succeed in life. I want you to think about that. And then once you finish watching this video, start writing down the things that you're good at. Start writing it down. Start thinking about the things that you want to do. You can do it. I know you can. I ain't saying I think you can. I know you can. But you owe it to yourself to succeed in life. All right? So that's all I have for today. I want you to keep rising to become the person that you are meant to be. Bring forth what is within you. And I'm gonna talk about this again and again and again. I'm gonna hammer it in. Every time I meet somebody who is not doing what they're capable of doing, I'm going to remind them. And I'm going to remind you. All right? So y'all have a great day today. And keep rising to become the person that you are meant to be. Succeed in life, y'all. Succeed in life. Peace and blessings.